Inner belief, confidence, knowledge, wisdom, and skills are set to a certain level. No matter how many hustles you take on, you will always return to that inner financial temperature. When you raise your value through reading daily, mastering your skills relentlessly, expanding your communication, refining your leadership, and reshaping your mindset, money will be magnetized to your vibration. Never forget this. Life does not pay you for the hours you put in. It pays you for the value you bring. Become a person who wakes up each day asking, how do I grow today to deserve more tomorrow? Now, the second thing, learn to solve bigger problems. Money is a reward for solving problems. That's it. It's simple but profound. The size of your income is in direct proportion to the size of problems you solve for others. Someone who solves a small household cleaning problem earns one wage. Someone who solves a problem for an entire neighborhood earns another. Someone who solves a problem for an entire industry earns an empire. I used to think, how can I earn more? Then I flipped the question to how can I solve something bigger for more people? That changed everything. If you want money to chase you, stop looking for easier tasks. Easy tasks pay survival wages. Look for bigger problems and train your mind to find solutions where others see impossibility, to bring order where others see chaos, to bring clarity where others see confusion. That ability is what makes leaders wealthy. It's what builds legacies. The person who sees problems as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks, is the person who money will always find. Number 3, you need to master the art of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It is the invisible hand that takes you from where you are to where you dream to be. People ask me, Jim, how do I become disciplined? I say, start with one small promise to yourself and keep it. Discipline is not about conquering the world overnight. It's about conquering yourself daily. Wake up at the time you said, read 10 pages like you said, go for that walk like you said, finish that project like you said. 'Cause here's the truth. If you can't lead yourself, don't expect money to follow you. Money follows leaders. Discipline yourself until you become someone who naturally attracts rewards, not because of your lucky charm, but because your habits align with abundance. Every fortune is hidden behind a wall of discipline, and only those willing to pay the price of consistency unlock it. Remember, success is never owned, it is rented. And the rent is due every day in small, disciplined actions that seem insignificant in the moment but become monumental over time. The fourth thing is to multiply your value through service. Money is an echo of value. It's not paper. It's appreciation in physical form. If you serve 5 people, you get a small echo. If you serve 5,000 people, you get an overwhelming echo. When I learned this, I stopped trying to get money and I focused on how to give value. The more I gave, the more I received. That's not just motivation talk. That is economic law. When you become obsessed with serving others with excellence, with integrity, with wisdom, with solutions, you position yourself as someone the marketplace cannot ignore. Find ways to give more than you're paid for, and soon you'll be paid for more than you give. Ask yourself daily, how can I increase the quality, speed, beauty, depth, or accessibility of what I offer to others? Because when people feel they received more from you than they paid, they will come back with friends. Serve with such devotion that your absence would be felt like oxygen withdrawn from a room. Let's go deeper into this. Improve your communication skills. I always say, if you can refine your words, you can redefine your world. People don't pay you for your thoughts alone. They pay you for the thoughts you can articulate clearly, persuasively, and confidently. Your tongue can open doors your degree cannot. Your words can place you in rooms your experience hasn't yet earned. I learned that an idea kept in your mind is worth nothing. An idea expressed with precision is worth millions. Practice your speaking, your writing, your influence. Because the world is moved by those who can move words into minds. When you speak with clarity, confidence, and conviction, people trust you. And where trust flows, money follows. Read books aloud to refine your pronunciation. And study great communicators to observe their timing, their cadence, their metaphors. Practice your writing to shape your thinking, because communication is not just a skill, it is a wealth-building weapon in the quiet war of life. Number 5, and this is so crucial, build networks that grow your net worth. You've heard it said, your network is your net worth, but most people treat networking like a numbers game. I never did. I treated it like a relationship game. Genuine curiosity about, genuine respect for their time and gifts, genuine investment in their success. When I walked into a room, I wasn't thinking who can help me. I was thinking who can I learn from, encourage, connect, or uplift. Today you see, money follows influence, and influence is born from relationships. Don't seek connections. Seek to connect deeply. Ask meaningful questions. Listen without distraction. Remember their names and stories. Follow up not to ask for favors, but to offer value. Because when you become a person of true connection, you build bridges that money, opportunities, and blessings will always cross towards you without your asking. Influence is silent power, and it grows through seeds of sincerity sown daily in the lives of others. Number 6, and perhaps the most powerful, learn how to think long term. The masses are always looking for quick cash, quick wins, quick escapes. They spend 10 years working like slaves to earn a small raise, but refuse to spend 1 year building a side business that could free them forever. But wealth chases those who plant seeds they know they might not harvest for years. I always say, life is like the seasons. If you miss planting in the spring, you'll be begging by winter. Think in decades, not days. Build with the next generation in mind. Money is attracted to legacy thinkers. Be a farmer, not a hunter. Hunters chase. Farmers attract. Hunters finish the day with sweat and fear. Farmers sleep in peace knowing the rains will come. Every dollar you save, invest, or multiply today is a seed, and seeds become trees. Trees become forests, and forests attract life, abundance, and sustainability. Think beyond yourself and your lifespan. That's where true wealth lives. I remember a young man once asked me, "Mr. Rand, why does money keep avoiding me?" I told him, "Because you're chasing it with desperation. Money has a nose for fear. Desperation repels opportunity. Confidence attracts it. You build confidence by preparing in silence for the moments that matter. You build yourself, solve problems, grow disciplined, serve massively, speak eloquently, connect deeply, and think long term. You become a silent giant, and money loves giants. Not because they scream their worth, but because they stand in unshakable quiet power. When you enter a room with certainty, when you speak with conviction born of preparation, when your eyes radiate calm assurance, the world and its resources will bend to serve you. Because people, money, and opportunities are always looking for strong hands to rest in, for giants to carry them towards greater impact. Become that giant and money will never ignore you again. Let me share this too. Don't seek to impress, seek to impact. Most people buy what they can't afford to impress those who don't care. That's not how money chases you. That's how you chase bankruptcy. Impact means investing in tools, skills, and habits that multiply what you have. Impressing wastes what you have. When I was young, I spent to be seen. When I matured, I spent to grow unseen. One makes you appear rich, the other makes you become rich. If you want money to chase you, be more concerned about your internal wealth than external validation. Soon the external will align with the internal. And what is internal wealth? It is peace. It is mastery. It is resilience. It is the wisdom to know that chasing likes and praise is the fastest path to emptiness, while building value, depth, and capability is the silent road to lifelong prosperity. Live for impact, not applause. The world will applaud when you no longer need it. Here's another secret for you. Take responsibility for everything in your life. The moment you blame the economy, your boss, your parents, your environment, you hand over your power to those things. Responsibility is heavy, but it's the weight that builds the muscle of wealth. When you say, I am responsible, your brain stops finding excuses and starts finding solutions. That mindset is a magnet for money, because money is only a tool in the hands of those who can handle it. People think responsibility is unfair, but it is the greatest fairness life offers because it gives you the steering wheel. Blame keeps you a passenger in your own life. Responsibility puts you in the driver's seat. So from today, no matter what happens, whisper to yourself, I am responsible for my attitude, my growth, my results, my relationships, my income, my destiny. That declaration will build the mindset that attracts wealth because it will transform you into someone who no longer waits for life to change, but changes life with every step they take. You must also understand the power of associations. If you hang around people who complain about money, but remember, it's not about the money. It's about who you become to attract it. Money is only paper. But you, my friend, are the real asset. Cultivate yourself, and all the resources you need will find their way to your door. That's the law.